to our next pickup. It'll carry us over the weekend. I am picking up for the famous three-letter word broker, and I beat him up a little bit on this one too. If you watched the last video, I beat him up pretty good. I say beat them up. I'm sure they still obviously have a lot of profit in it, but you know, if I feel happy about the rate I got, that's all that matters. Old airport, maybe, I guess. I don't know. We're going picking up at the Family Dollar distribution center here in Rome, New York. Some pretty cool planes over there. Some old 747s.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
But yeah, we're going to be picking up here, going to Charlotte, North Carolina. It is 3:14 right now on a Friday, and I'm supposed to be here about 3:30. So technically, I'm early. Let's see here. Come to the window.
You've arrived.
To the window, to the wall. Go. I'll be back in just a second. Alright. They didn't know where I needed to go. I guess this is for like a third-party construction crew or something. Supposed to be picking up ductwork. They said, try the right side of the building. So that's what we'll try. And I think that's down there. So, yeah, we're fixing to pick this up. I think 700 miles. I may be off 30, 40, 50 miles. I don't know. I have to punch it into my GPS and see what we got as far as mileage goes, but yeah, I think that's me right there, and them boxes and whatnot. But yeah, after we get loaded, I'll get back with y'all. I'll let y'all know the dealing I had with the broker. And yeah, we'll go from there. Be back shortly. I gotta get my monkey suit on, hard hat, safety vest, some boots, and all that kind of stuff. So, see you in a minute.
The pain inside, don't wanna feel it. Yeah. So I pour up inside my cup and I just sip till I can't feel it. I know it won't solve my problem, but I know it makes a difference. One more sip and I'ma fix it. Out my body when I'm tempted. I told her one more, she hit me, say you quit or she dipping. Yeah, yeah. I don't want pain no more. I don't want no more pain. I can go see no way. Look at that with no pain. See the rain coming down, but it is not purple today. Came a long way from stacking and rolling that change. And all I ever wanted was some real love. Then I iced it on my heart, I watched it build up. My bro, he stayed with Tuesday Bob to build up. And I feel on inside, don't wanna feel it. Yeah. So I pour up inside my cup and I just sip till I can't feel it. I know it won't solve my problem, but I know it makes a difference. One more sip and I'ma fix it. Out my body when I'm tempted. I told her one more, she hit me, say you quit or she dipping. Yeah, let me do my thing. Got them breezing pics and blues, I'll give my kids a change. Don't call me a sister, none unless you do the same. I wanna catch this fast as standing down the new range. Yeah. All I ever wanted was some millions. All I ever wanted was some children. Then I got 4 of them kids and now we chillin'. Nothing's real, I don't wanna feel it. Yeah. So I pour up inside my cup and I just sip till I can't feel it. I know it won't solve my problem,
place like this. Real quick, this is our load. Like I said, it's maybe 3,500 pounds or so. So we're fixing to hit the road. Probably gonna try to find somewhere where I can get a shower, get some food, because I haven't ate at all today. Normally I have trail mix in the truck, but I ran out of trail mix, so. And it is about, oh, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock now. So, yeah, I haven't ate anything. I know, my wife, I hear it every time. But I was in such a hurry this morning, I slept at outside the gate of that first drop this morning. When I was dropping off them excavators, and I was in a hurry to get each one off, that way we could get here on time. Come to find out, I could have showed up till 5:30, but I was told 3:30 is a cutoff. So anyway, we're gonna I'm gonna get on the road. I'm gonna get out of this monkey suit, get on the road. I'll come back in just a minute, kind of explain the broker process here in just a second. Take a look at how massive this distribution center is. This thing's massive, like huge. All right, I'm back. So, to the broker. This load is for a broker we all know, the 3-letter word broker. And so I was kind of scrolling through the load board. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to find anything today, because I was getting unloaded at a later time, like 1 o'clock was my final unload, and it's upstate New York. There's not much up here. So I'm scrolling through the load board, which this is pretty cool. It's an old airport. I'm actually on like, we don't need to go that way. We need to stay this way. I'm part of like the runway and tarmac and everything else. But anyway, so scrolling through the load board, I go to call on one from the 3-letter broker, and while I'm calling them, they're calling me. So I answer. It's the 513 number. We all know it. We all know who that is. And so I answered, and he said, yeah, I was calling to see if you had a truck around Rome, New York, going to Charlotte. I was like, yeah. In fact, I was in the process of calling y'all. And they were like, well, that's cool. Would you like to, would you be able to take it? I was like, well, give me the details. He said, it's about 7,000 pounds. 749 miles is what he had. Of course, it's come out to like 768 miles. But he was like, it's light, strap and go, no tarp. I was like, okay, seems fairly straightforward. He said, what kind of rate can you give me? I was like, well, I got a rate in my mind. Let me hear what rate you have. Let's see how close we are. And he's like, nah, just give me your rate. And we'll work it from there. So I gave him my rate. And he was like, oh, we were off like $800, $900 dollars. No, $1,000. And he was like, man, you know, it's only 7,000 pounds. It's not very high. It doesn't require a tarp. It's fairly simple. It's not, you know, it's not gonna eat you up on gas or on diesel. And I was like, well, you're ordering a truckload, right? Or can I parcel with this? It's like, no, it's a truckload. Like, then it don't matter. You're gonna pay me for a truckload price. So this is my price. Yeah, and I was very nice. I may sound rude as I'm telling it, but I was very nice with it. I was like, you know, I'm going through New York. I have the tolls and everything else. Man, it's going to cost me quite a bit of money just to get it down there. And it's like, okay. I was like, man, I'm firm. I'm pretty firm on the price. So he come back, and he come back 400 less than I was. And I was like, that's after, you know, let me talk to my boss. So he come back 400 less. And I was like, man, I'm still firm. I'm firm on my price. You know, I'm sorry. Which, honestly, I would have took it for what he offered it for. But, you know, it's that 3-letter broker, and I'm sticking to my guns. So he comes back, and he says, hold on, let me talk to my boss. And he comes back, $300 less than what I was. Like, man, no, I can't do it. I tell you what, I'll knock $100 off. That's it. And he's like, well, meet me in the middle. We can do that, can't we? I was like, no, I'll knock $100 off. And I think at that point he got the point that I wasn't budging anymore. I was like, no, that's my bottom dollar. I'm not going lower than that. And you could hear his boss, I guess, you know, in the background questioning him. Different stuff, because then he come back over. He said, like, let me double check. how long are you? I said, I'm 53 foot, 10 and a half on top, 42 and a half on bottom. Okay. And then you could hear the guy say something else in the background. Then he come back, are you air ride? I was like, yes sir, I'm air ride. Like, okay. Then you hear the guy in the background say something else, and then he come back. You have all your PPE, hard hat, safety glasses, a mask, long sleeve shirt, or long sleeve pants, boots, or steel toe, whatever. I was like, yep, got everything. And he's like, all right. I said, are we gonna do it? I can do it right now. I can be there, get it loaded. I can have it there for you first thing Monday morning. And he's like, hold on. Come back on. He's like, yeah, we'll do it. I'll send you the Raycon over. So I knocked $100 off of my bottom dollar, but yeah, I got him up $900, $800, $900, something like that. It is super windy. Super windy today. But I did the same thing with and that's like I told my my dispatch when I talked to him. I called him, he was looking for loads too, and I called him. It's like, hey, you don't have to look for a load anymore, I already got one. And I told him, it's like, man, we're really beating them up, aren't we? And it's like, screw them. It's the 3-letter broker. Screw them. I said, we'll get what we can get out of them. And if we can't, we'll go to something else. So I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy. I feel good with the rate. But I mean, that just tells you how much more they have into it. I mean, that's a third more than what they were offering it for. The same with that one yesterday. I mean, they were offering, I think they were offering 27. We hit them at 4 or 42 or something like that. They come back at 3, and I told my dispatcher, I was like, no, 4,000 bottom dollar. He called me back a few minutes later. He's like, we got it, but at $39.50. You know, they had to squeeze that 50 cents out, right? They had to get that 50 cents or that $50 out. And I said, yeah, I'll take it at that, but screw them. 4,000, my bottom dollar. All right, she's on hold. Let me tell her. Come back. Got the Raycon. So that's a full $1,000 over what they were trying to move it at. And when they're, I mean, when you're, you know, going back and forth with them, I mean, they're laying it out there too. They're trying everything they can to hold on to as much as they can. Screw them. That's what we're gonna do it for. End of story. And the last two have worked out. Normally, you know, we try to go $400 or $500 over. I'm hitting these guys at $1,000, $1,500 over what they're asking for. Screw them. Now, there is a few brokers, you know, we'll try to up at $300, $400, $500, and they generally come back and say, hey, we're all in at this amount. But them are ones that we work with regularly, and they're paying a good rate already. You know, they're paying $3.50, $4 a mile, and we're trying to up it another, you know, $400 or $500, which normally doesn't happen, especially like on the installation loads. You know, they're pretty much hard set. We tried it a couple times, and it's either you take it or you don't. Like when they say all in, they mean, hey, we're all in. This is it. So, and it's for a good rate. So I generally tell my dispatcher, yeah, take it. We're good. I've rambled on too long. We'll holler at y'all later. Good morning, everybody. We have made it to train here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just to get unloaded. Had a pretty easy trip down. Wasn't too bad. So I think they're pretty much ready for me. So I'll get everything unstrapped, get unloaded, and then we'll be done with this one. Off to the next one. Done with this one. Now we get to go up to Statesville, North Carolina. We will be picking up some equipment and going to Jessup, Maryland, which is supposedly like right by Baltimore. So pretty sure we'll be pulling out of the Baltimore port tomorrow. So this ends last week, I guess. Turned out pretty good. Come out to like 11.3 for the week. So another good week, over 10. That's what I shoot for. So far I've been lucky. I had that first week I come out on like a Wednesday at 63 for that week. Then the following week was like 10.8 roughly. And then this week at 11.3. So not too bad, not too bad. This next trip's only total distance is 458 miles. I got a 45-mile deadhead back up to Statesville from Charlotte. It's actually right down the road. Where I'm picking up is right down the road from where I stayed last night, or this Saturday night and last night at the Pilot in Troutman, North Carolina, I believe. So, but that'll do it for this video. Appreciate y'all tagging along, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. We'll holler at y'all later.
Oh, Susanna, don't cry for me. We had some good years, so let me be. The world goes on. I sang my song. I gave my own true love for you to see. Oh, Susanna,